postmaster who has just been taking our club by storm by giving excellent evaluations, excellent speeches, and he will outdo himself tonight. Chris?
Thank you, Greg. Good evening, everyone. Sandra, thanks so much for taking us through Men Drivers, an American Love Affair. Well, being a man, I certainly resonate with your title. For everyone, by way of reminder, this was out of the advanced manual. So Sandra, I'm going to talk about things that I want you to keep on doing, those things that you did particularly well. And then I'll conclude that with things that you could do next time to be even stronger. What I loved and what you did well was your vocal level. Right from the start, you started off with a great voice tone. That captured us, that helped us be part of your story and to listen well. So keep doing that. I love that vivid language. We're talking about the women being draped over the cars. And you can kind of just see that imagery, even though we had a visual image of it, but great vivid vocal language. A lot of humor. We had the car, and we had your Photoshop expertise in terms of adding lips and adding eyes and so on. I particularly liked some of the language you used and how it captured and resonated with me. For example, if a man owns a car like this, he'll always be in second place. Visual rhetoric. It's one thing to give a presentation, but it's another thing to marry it with visuals, and you added some great visual rhetoric. For example, you had the two trucks on top of each other in the garage, and we could just see the chaos. You also brought us in internationally with the manga face. I wasn't familiar with that, but you talked about that and introduced me to something new, so I thought that was particularly appealing and you did a nice job. Well done. For next time, things that you could do to make it even stronger. You had some adjustments early on, and they were a little cumbersome. For example, the platform. You tried to move that early on. Take some time beforehand, think through your room setup. Where might this be? Maybe you move it over before we start. Or even if you don't have time to do that, it's last minute, just be a little more fluid with it and less struggling with it or less obtrusive with it. There was a punchline and you forgot it. We all forget what we're going to say. But here's the great thing. No one knows what's in your notes, so just don't reveal that to us. Keep those things hidden. If a punchline doesn't make it or you add some impromptu, extemporaneous thing, that's fine. When you add that level to us in terms of, oh, I forgot the punchline, now we know you forgot the punchline, it brings us down. Just, we don't need to hear that. Think of answering the question, why did you choose this topic? I was interested to know, what was it about this particular topic that brought you to plan and present this to us? Tell us a little bit about that. Give us some insight into that. I also recommend, considering this was a humorous speech, think of ways you can involve us in your visuals. So I would love to see a picture of Frank in one of those automobiles, particularly the little white one that you talked about. You have Frank kind of stuffed in there. That would be great. So think of ways that you could introduce us into the humor, into the visuals. So those are things that please keep doing, and things that you would do differently next time to make it even stronger. Thanks for letting us hear what you had to say.